Welcome back to the ringmd video training. This particular video will explain to you the doctor's own dashboard. First of all, we need to sign in as the doctor, and the previous video showed us how to set up our doctor's account. So you put in the email that you used before and the password, and you simply log into the system. Now, when you log in, this is what you'll be presented with. You can see at the top here, it says your account is pending approval. You must complete your profile settings. The way it works is that the systems administrator, on the advice of our Chief Medical Officer, needs to approve your account as a doctor. And that will occur after our Chief Medical Officer has given you a call on the number that you entered when you signed up, and verifies that you are a bona fide doctor to be able to use this system. And this is a Philippine Department of Health requirement that we're fulfilling. So once that is done and you have been approved, this will no longer appear, and you will be able to use the system. At this point, if for some reason you've not already set up your profile settings, you can always do that again by clicking on Go to Settings, and you can even change things in here that you may have set up before in these three things. But let's assume all that's done, and I'm simply going to explain now this dashboard screen. The first thing that's very important to understand is this little button at the top right here that says offline. Now, offline means that you are not online able to receive calls from patients. Once I change that by clicking inside this little oval to online, what that means is that I'm now in the pool of doctors sitting waiting for a patient to have a consultation, and you will be allocated the next available patient once you click that online button. So you need to be very careful about that. If you come into your system simply to change a few of the settings, and you have no intention of consulting with patients, then you want to be sure that you're not showing as online, because it will all be automatic once you click that button. It's important to say that this ringmd system has been modified to suit the COVID-19 pandemic situation, such that it can handle a very large number of patient consultations. And that's why, in order to do that, we needed to create a system where patients simply came to the system for a consultation and immediately were allocated a doctor. Without doing that, we would not be able to handle the very large volumes that everybody had predicted. Now, that means that a patient is not able to come into this system and have a consultation with a named doctor, and vice versa. As a doctor of this system, you're not able to have a consultation with a particular named patient. It's simply all about whoever's next in the queue, both for doctor and patient. So that's an important thing to understand. Now let's go across the page. When you first come into your dashboard, you'll be on this page, and if we look at the top left, we see four navigation things up here. The first one is call requests. So you'll automatically come in to this page called call requests. you will see something called messages. So if we click on messages, when we originally signed up to the system sent us a message saying welcome. And so that message will be recorded there. And any other messages you receive. Now, when you're in a consultation, you will be able to send a message to a patient, or the patient will be able to send a message to you. And this is where all of those will occur across all the consultations that you have had inside this system. And this is a record of your consultations. For this particular COVID version of the system, we have disabled the pending and scheduled. So we're not providing scheduled consultations or consultations that are imminent. It's simply consultations in real time. And so you can go and look at all of those that have been completed by simply clicking on the completed one. And you'll see here a list, if you do that, of all the consultations you have had with patients. And the final one is settings. And you can go back and, if you wish, to modify or have a look at what you put in before. So your personal profile is the picture you uploaded will appear here, and your name. If you look at your account, you can go in and change your email address if you wish to do that, and click on change email. You can also change your existing password and click on change password. You can look at your professional profile. This is all the information you put in before. So if you wish to change any of that. There's something called language. The system has the ability to provide various languages, but we have disabled that for the moment, so that is not relevant to you. Notifications, again, the original system has the ability to send SMS notifications. We have disabled that for this COVID-19 version. So that explains the 4 buttons up there. If you wish to log off the system, it's simply up here next to your initials, and you log out. There's a notifications button here. You have no notifications yet. They generally occur if there's any consultations coming. You'll see various notifications. So let's now log out, and that ends the explanation of your particular dashboard.